So funny.
Welcome to Changing the Narrative with Red,
And Stace.
and we're here to share our lives and us being in South Africa. Not our journey to, because we're here now.
Wow, I like that. You surprised me with that one.
I know it's been a while since you guys have seen us, but we've been posting pictures and shorts. It's just been a whirlwind of activity since we got here. We haven't gone live since our first 24 hours
Wow, it's been that long?
being here. Yeah, it's been like what, over a week now.
Been here, we
Um,
got here on the 10th.
so we want to thank you guys for commenting on all of our videos, giving us suggestions. We want to thank you for your support and watching us. And we want to ask you to continue to share our videos and make sure that you subscribe. You don't have to be that neighbor calling the police because we're being too noisy. You can come on in, get you a drink, get you a plate, and have a good time. With that being said,
Let's get it
today,
popping.
yes, today we're going to talk about what we've been up to. We're going to talk about some upcoming trips for us and upcoming content. And then we have a really funny story that we want to tell at the end. So make sure you stay tuned all the way to the end.
It's not gonna be a long. It's not gonna be a long one though.
It's not going to be a long. This isn't going to be a long live today, but it is going to be a hilarious story at the end. So make sure you stay on, or you're going to regret it. I promise you're going to regret it. Okay. So Stace, we've been doing so much stuff.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Where we been at?
and that's and that's the reason why we haven't been on here. Because we was enjoying ourselves. But of course we thought about you guys because I kept putting a lot of shorts out and just dropping a lot of pictures on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So, but we've been out in these streets enjoying ourselves, eating
Mm-hmm.
food,
Mm-hmm.
looking at different places. Like right now, we're in the Four Ways area, and it is beautiful out here.
It's
We
beautiful.
never really like got into Four Ways the last two trips. We went out here one time, I think, with
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oscar.
Yeah, we just came out. The only place we've been in Four Ways was the Four Ways Mall,
Four Ways Mall,
which is nice.
very
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 nice.
nice. And we didn't even get a
Very
chance, and we
nice.
didn't even get a chance to like really walk through the mall. We just ate some lunch there and went back to our hotel.
Yeah. So we are pretty much stationary for the next 2 weeks. Um, we're staying in this area, so we're going to get caught up on some of our editing. We have a video coming out hopefully tomorrow, talking about what we learned while we were in Durban. That's going to be a really funny one. So make sure you tune in for that one. And then we're also going to have a video of all of our experiences in Durban. Beautiful landscape. I mean, like so much beauty in one area. Like, and we didn't even travel that far. We didn't go to a whole lot of places. We spent a lot of time on the beach because it's just so relaxing and beautiful. But we took a whole bunch of videos and pictures, and we want to put it all together just to kind of showcase Durban's beauty. So that's going to be coming out in the next couple of days as well. So definitely stay tuned for that. And then in 2 weeks, well, in January 4th, we're going to be heading to Cape Town.
Yes.
And so we're going to have even more content about our experiences in Cape Town. So we're really, really looking forward to that. And I hope you guys are too. Um, so Zanaya, our daughter,
That's
said,
that's your daughter.
what does do your point of view as a 6'7" man? What does that mean? Is that a question? Um, let's
See,
see.
that's why we left her black ass right there in the United States with the pink people.
Wandile says, "Are y'all still in Durban?" No, we're in back in Joburg, right outside of Four Ways right now. Um, but we are really, 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 really enjoying ourselves. Definitely, Ioba, we are enjoying ourselves. Um, Rodney, yes, we're going to Cape Town
No,
next.
he said yikes. Like
I
why?
know he's
Why
saying
is why
yikes.
is the yikes with that face, Rodney?
Yeah, we want to know why the yikes, but people either love Cape Town, they hate Cape Town, or they're just neutral on Cape Town. It's like,
No, what I think it is, I think, people in Cape Town love Cape Town. People in Durban love Durban. People in Johannesburg love Johannesburg. And, it's
yeah,
that's just what it is.
yeah,
And I understand that.
yeah. And I've been to Durban, and I get it. Like, it is a beautiful city, a beautiful
Yes, it
city.
is.
Would I want to live there? Probably not. Not, I mean, not with what I know right now.
About I don't know. I like Durban, especially downtown Durban. Oh my God.
Yeah,
How you pronounce it? Umalanga.
yeah, yeah,
Oh, beautiful. And just riding through the what's that, M3, M2. It
yeah.
was it was just insanely beautiful. It
Hmm.
it it it, it blew my mind.
Yeah. See, Steven says, don't do a lot in one time. SA is laid back. You need a lot of time to understand this place. Yeah, I mean, this is where we plan to settle. But we're going to be here for the next week and a half, 2 weeks
Yeah,
now.
we leave on the
So
fourth.
we're going to be spending some time here. And then we'll be just vacationing in Cape Town for like 8 days.
Yeah, and then
For eight
right
days.
back here,
And then we'll be right back here.
M2.
Yes, the M2.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah,
Even the M3, the ride on the M3 when we saw the big trees and all the houses on the hills, and it it blew my mind. I got so much video footage,
yeah.
drone footage,
Hmm.
the
Yeah.
Howick what park, Howick Park, and the smallest church. All that
Hmm.
stuff just blew my mind.
Hmm. And
Remember the video of the baboons I got? I got the video of the monkeys and I got a video of baboons.
y'all, if y'all have not seen the monkey video, watch it. Like, um we were walking out of our Airbnb, and I just was like, hey, let me see what the view looks like of the beach from the top of the garage. And we looked over to the right, and we saw a gang of monkeys breaking into people's apartments and stuff and stealing stuff. Like, it took a minute. Like, every time we pulled our camera out, like, they would, disappear. You couldn't see them. But I finally caught them on camera. Like, y'all, it is hilarious. Watch, take a look at this
Rodney
video
said,
after this one.
"Hold on, I need to get to Zanaya. Go, Zanaya. You better chill out. Me and you gonna go at it." She said
Look,
something about some top of my head.
okay, I did see it. She said, hold on.
Put a camera.
She said, put a camera on top of his head and look at the world from his tall perspective.
Okay.
That's not me.
Zanaya, I'm gonna tell you what you don't know I did. When you was doing your hair just now, I caught a picture of it. You better chill out if I put it online.
Let's see. Ayoba said Cape Town is overrated. I prefer Durban over
See?
Cape Town because I'm a Joe Burger.
See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody loved their city.
Zanaya is on fire. Stacy get attacks from all sides.
Yo. All my kids got jokes, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's how we bond, is making fun of each other and cracking on each other. Like, that's nothing abnormal.
Sibo, what's up?
Look, Zanaya's like, huh, I got you back. Don't worry about it. Let's see. Steven says, by the way, you just drove through my home, Drunkensburg, Bergville. It's halfway between Durban and
Yeah.
Josie. Yep.
I remember that. The big old mountains back there. Beautiful.
Yeah. I so wish you visit more of KZN. It's too lush. The Drakensburg is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we did do quite a bit of sightseeing, but there's never enough time.
Right. And
Never enough time.
and that's what we were trying to keep telling the leaders, like, yo, we got all the time in the world. We're not going back to that place over yonder.
Yeah.
So
And we were in Umloti. So it was like 30-45 minutes away from a lot of stuff. And we didn't have a vehicle, so we stayed pretty local in that area. So we didn't do a lot. We didn't do a lot of the stuff that everybody. We had like 15 things on the list. We did go to Texas Lifestyle Village, and had some delicious bride. Oh my god, it was so good. It was so good.
Very, very good. The chicken the chicken and the pap was the star of the show.
The chicken was really good, and the riblets, they were really good too.
Yeah.
I think it was pork. I think it was pork riblets. They were
No, it was beef.
so good. It was beef? No,
Yeah.
I think it was pork. Pretty sure it was
Okay.
pork. It was delicious. So we talked about what we've been doing. We talked about what's coming up next, and so I feel like it's time for the funny story. Are y'all ready for this story?
Go ahead.
So we had a friend drive us to Durban. Like her and her family were already going to Durban. And so we were like, okay, well, we'll book a place close to you and then, we'll ride with you and it'll be cool, right? So we were supposed to leave. We were supposed to leave at like 3 o'clock in the morning, but nobody was ready. Nobody was up. So we ended up leaving at like what, 6:30?
6:30 morning.
Like 6:30 in the morning. So we get on the road. We're probably like 5 minutes from our house, and we ran out of gas,
Petrol.
petrol. We ran out
Hey Tanya.
in the middle of the exit, getting ready to get on the highway to head to Durban, and we were like,
We in the middle of the road, like, what in the hell is going on? Ran out of petrol.
luckily, we were like a 5 to 10 minute walk from a petrol station, and one of the kids ran off, got a little bit of gas, came back, put the gas in, and then we realized that the lights had been on the whole time the car was parked, the truck was parked, and now the battery was dead. So we had to wait around a little while to get somebody to come and give us a jump, and then we got back on the road.
No, we didn't.
Oh wait, okay, you pick up here. You pick up here, because I keep messing up this part of the story.
So now after we got the fuel, yes, the off ramp. After we got the fuel, after we got the jump, we drive probably for about 30 seconds to the gas station. So we get to the gas station, filling up with petrol, and I walk in the store to buy something to eat. And the lady said, "Come here right quick, sir." So I walked over there. She turned around, looked at the van. She was like, "Something's wrong with your van." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She said, "Just look." So I looked. I'm like, "Ain't nothing wrong with the van." So now the person in the van drove the van to where we was at. And I looked, and it was a big puddle on the ground. So I'm thinking the puddle was just, the AC or some water coming out. Petrol is coming out the tank. So I told the person that we was riding with, "There's petrol coming out the tank." She said, "No, it ain't. It just have to level off." So I said, "Miss, how you going to mean, the petrol have to level off? It's a fluid. It's already leveled off." She said, "Don't worry about it. We gonna be fine." I'm like, "We ain't going nowhere, man. We ain't going nowhere."
We had already resigned. I'm like, yo, we're gonna lose our money on this
Yeah,
Airbnb.
we ain't
Like,
going
we
nowhere.
ain't gonna make it. We ain't gonna make it.
So the person that was driving the van, she told the person that was driving the van, "Just drive around in a circle for a few minutes so the fuel can level off." I'm sitting there laughing. I'm like, "What the hell you mean the fuel's gonna level off?" So
Yo,
no, the whole time she's driving, there's drips of fuel, drips of petrol. Just
if you had lit a match, it would have been like a spiral around the block and blew us all up. Like, I just can't. I just cannot.
y'all, I guess let me tell you something, y'all. The
It's not
story,
over
it
yet.
ain't over yet.
It's not over yet.
So now everybody's back in the car. The guy that's driving the truck with the petrol in it, when it pulled up to us, it wasn't leaking no more. So she might have been right. It might have had a level off. I don't know. So now we on the road. I'm nervous as hell because I'm like, yo, I don't want to be in the middle of nowhere and we run out of petrol. So now we on our way to the
The
The Mandela joint.
the Mandela site where he
Mandela
was
capture
captured.
site.
Yeah, the Mandela capture
So
site.
now we at the Mandela capture site. It's raining. So we went to go see it. We took pictures and all that. All that stuff will be in the video that we gonna post soon. So Red didn't want to go because it was slippery and she might have fell or something like that. So she didn't go.
Yeah, I had slides on. I'm clumsy.
So now me and her kids, we went to go see it, took pictures. We're walking back. They met us halfway back. So now we walking up the hill, jumped in the car. We get to the corner, ready to make a left turn, run out of petrol again. Yo, we can't make this up.
Now I have to before I'll tell the next part. So before I tell this part, I have to. You need some additional information to understand the parameters and the mysticism in this happening. So the person we were riding with is a Sangoma. So we are sitting there trying to figure out like, okay, so who's gonna go? How far is it? Like all that kind of stuff. She hops out and she's like, I'm just gonna take a taxi. Mind you, it is
They know where it's
we are
at.
in the middle of nowhere. I mean, but for the people from the
Okay,
States
yeah,
who
yeah,
are
yeah, yeah,
watching,
yeah.
we are literally in the middle of nowhere with mountains on both sides of us and green grass. Beauty, but nowhere. Out of nowhere, a taxi van comes riding in the direction of where the gas station is.
How in the hell?
Before we can even process what's happening, she's in the van, gone and back in a different vehicle, mind you, in 5 minutes with petrol and a new friend. I'm like, who's this? She was like, oh, I needed a soda bottle to, pour the gas into the tank. So he was about to finish his soda and throw it in the trash. So I said, hey, let me get your soda bottle. And she was like, what? And he was like, oh, you ran out of petrol. I'll take you back to your vehicle. Some random person brought her back to the car safely. Thank the Lord. And put the petrol in, right? And we get back on the road.
So I need to
Finally get back on the road.
I need to ask a question. Once they like I said, this is the second time this done happened. What does shaking the top of the van has to do with the petrol? It's a liquid. It's going to go either to the front or to the back on its very own. What is just shaking the van going to do for So now we back on the road.
Yeah, we were all in the van like this.
Yeah.
Trying to shake it. Because I'm like, we need to do whatever we can do to get this thing going. Whatever you want me to do.
So now we in Durban. So now we finally got to Durban.
Mm-hmm.
She went her way. We went our way. We had a great time. Like 2 days later, she came to pick us up again. Red's in the room getting ready. So I jumped in the van and she said, Steve. So I said, what? She said, I got a funny story to tell you. I'm like, what? She said, I ran out of petrol again. 3 times in 48 hours.
Yo, on the way home, when we were on our way back on Friday, every time I saw a petrol station, I was like, I gotta pee.
You gotta
pee. We should just go ahead and get some petrol while we're here.
For no reason, just get it to keep the state full.
I need to go to the bathroom. Stop. I'm hungry. Something. So we can be next to the petrol station. Like, just get some. Like, it's right there.
Yo.
Like, oh my gosh.
All right, y'all. So that's the end of the story. On the way coming back home, everything was good, as Red said.
Yeah,
everything. But it was so dark.
But I will also say, throughout the whole entire story, she was driving like a bat out of hell. Like, 100 miles per hour, or what is it?
160.
160 kilometers per hour. I don't.
Yo, I asked her, I said, yo, do you think the police behind you or something? Why the hell did you driving so fast?
It was like we were on the run from the law. Like, there was swerving happening. I was like, is there animals in the road? Like, what's going on? Like, it was just, it was the craziest road trip I have ever been on in my life. And this is just like part of it. Like, it's not the whole thing. But, bruh, Bruh. No more road trips with her. No more. Love her down dearly. The sweetest person, the most giving person, loving person you can meet.
She's awesome.
But no more road trips.
Yo, why do y'all drive so fast? What are y'all in a rush for?
No.
Yo, she was doing 100, 160.
Wait, Steven said down the petrol tank is not straight. If you shaking it, might last longer. Somebody said she needs to get that vehicle looked at. Okay, I guess.
Oh my
We don't
God.
know either. We just getting shook.
Yo, why do y'all drive so fast? She, like I say, yo, she was doing 100.
It's people flying by us.
And I mean like flying. So if she's doing 100, people are doing 150. I'm like, wow.
In little teeny cars, like how do you make them go that fast? Like, do y'all have different engines? Like our little cars can't do that.
Yo, they was on some math car shit.
Yes, it was like being on the Autobahn. Like,
yeah.
I don't know if y'all know about the Autobahn in Germany, but it's
There's
no
speed
it's
limit.
no speed limit. It's no speed limit. You just get it how you live. Like that's it. There's no off ramps. It's just a straight shot from one city to another city.
It just goes to show they ain't scared to get stopped by the police. Ain't nobody in the United States driving that fast because we don't want to get stopped.
Wow. I mean, like, I think we drove past quite a few police officers, and it was not a thing.
See, I looked it up, man. I had to do my research to find out what 100 miles per hour was. So it was 160 km per hour. That's what she was doing. and at the moment, yo, it was, whew, she was gone, man. That's all I know.
No, that
And
van.
all we was doing was this.
No, not like that. It was like.
Yeah. It was an experience of a lifetime.
It was. I mean, I wouldn't trade it because, like, we wouldn't have this funny story to tell you. I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world. We made it back safely. We made it there safely. It was an adventure. You know, I mean.
Yes.
What else can you say? Let's see. They said the Toyota Quantum. Well, I mean, Quantum, that tells you right there that it's Quantum. It's faster than a Lambo.
She doesn't need that. She does not need no kind of car like that.
Well, how we had our seatbelts for what? If you're going 120 miles an hour, what's the seatbelt going to do? You're going wherever.
Tanya, I wanted the baby car seatbelts, the one that strap across and strap under, and I wanted like
you need a 5-point car seat, and then you need like one of the reinforced frames.
Yo, I'm pretty sure everybody in here been on the
That vehicle was over 20 years old. I don't even know if they had seatbelts in it.
Everybody in here been on a roller coaster. You know that one that go over your shoulder and it locks in? That's what you need when you're riding with her.
Because we was doing the same thing, you know
what I'm saying? Yeah. I hope she don't see this video.
The maximum speed is 120 miles per hour. I mean, 100 kilometers per hour. We were going more than that.
And then going downhill. And no brakes being pressed.
It was actually just like a roller coaster because going uphill, it was an old vehicle. It was like,
yeah.
And then you get to the top, and it's like, yank.
Yeah. It was a roller coaster ride, y'all. I hope she's not watching. I really hope she's not watching.
I mean, if she is, she was there. She know what happened. We ain't lying.
We love you.
We love you so much. We joked her while we were on the trip. Like, this is not going to be like news to her, anything like that. We not lying. That's why we didn't tell her name because we're not snitches. You know what I'm saying? I want the cops to know.
Steven, what you mean by December? Don't y'all know
is that when you go really fast? I know it's festive season, but does that require maximum speed?
Maximum speed, for real. Wow.
I'm glad you enjoyed the story, Tanya.
Tanya.
Tanya. I'm sorry. I'm glad you enjoyed the story, Tanya. Thank y'all.
See, you can't even say American names right.
Well, I can say South African names,
Yeah,
right?
you're really good at that one. Whew. I'm gonna learn though.
Well, thank y'all so much for tuning in and giggling with us. Um, we had a great time. Glad we got a chance to talk to you guys. And I think that's it for right now.
Yeah, we said it was gonna be a short one. Beverly, yes, we are definitely going back. Um, we're not sure exactly when, but we are definitely going back. You know, like I said, we're not going back to the States. This is home now. I mean, we are going back to the States, but not to live. This is
Yeah,
home now. Our next long visit in the States is gonna be for our visa. And
yeah.
after that, the pink people are gonna have the United States.
All right. Well, more to come. Y'all stay. Did you see a video of a side playing about the taxi drivers?
No, I ain't see that one yet.
Okay. Well, we our next video is gonna be like things that we learned in Durban, and we're definitely gonna talk
Talk
about the
about the
taxi
taxi
drivers.
drivers.
So definitely stay tuned. We got some great content coming up in the next couple of days. We're just getting used to this whole editing process, and like it's in the words of our good friend Clantis, tutorials. Subscribe if you haven't yet, or to the Iron Bars, his other YouTube channel. But in his words, editing is a biatch, and that is an accurate assessment of editing. So we'll get faster at it. We'll be able to get our content out faster. So I appreciate y'all bearing with us and staying tuned in while we go through this kind of transition and
and
moving and
not
shaking.
and not to mention, y'all, everybody, we all suffering from load shedding also.
Yeah.
Because when we was in Durban, we was gonna go live, and as soon as I was ready to press play or go live, power went out. Yeah, I mean, everything happened at the same time. Power went out. You know what I'm saying? So we got to deal with that also.
Yeah. Um, well, I mean, right now, where we're staying right now, there's an inverter, so we don't really have to deal with load shedding right now. But sometimes it takes a little bit longer to upload, and
Right.
whatever.
But hopefully
But
they'll have one tonight.
we'll be more consistent with our lives. We'll keep doing them on Sundays. We might have to switch around the time depending on what we have going on. But we're still going to do our lives on Sundays, and we're going to try to give you one or two recorded videos during the week. That's the goal. So thank you so much. As always, make sure you subscribe, share, and we'll see you next time.
And can't wait to run into y'all in the streets. I
Yes.
can't wait to meet you guys.
Yes. And in the comments, actually, if you guys know anybody that makes T-shirts and memorabilia and stuff like that, custom, um, put it in the comments because we're looking for somebody to help us start creating merch. So we want to have T-shirts, hats, all that kind of stuff. So let us know if you guys know anybody that's really good in that space in Joburg, and yeah, that'll be really helpful. So you guys can buy some CTN, changing the narrative t-shirts and stuff. I have a couple made that we got made in the States. Um, it didn't go too well. Like we didn't get the quality that we were hoping for. But hopefully this next round will go better, and then we'll have some things for you guys to buy so you can help support us.
You know, I had about, if I had to guess, about 18 shirts I was gonna give away. And out of 18, four only made it. And those four was reds. And I threw all the rest, I threw the rest of them away.
Yeah.
They came out horrible.
Yeah, they weren't good. But we resolved it with the guy that we worked with, and you just won't be getting any more of our business. So in that note, let us know if you know anybody. Drop it in the comments, and we really appreciate you guys as always.
Peace out. Back to editing.